This video goes out to any comedians out there who have been struggling to get any laughs. Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Chaim. I'm a stand-up comedian from New York, and I wanted to create this video particularly for any comedians out there who have been struggling to get any laughs up on stage. I know as a comedian, it can be really difficult, especially when you first start off, to get those initial laughs. I understand what it's like to consistently go up on stage thinking that this is the joke that's gonna work, and for sure I'm gonna get a laugh from this, and then nothing, not to get a single snicker or laugh from the crowd. I understand the feeling. It can be incredibly daunting, and the initial feeling of there's really no light at the end of this tunnel. It seems almost hopeless. I've been going up on stage for now maybe a month or two, and I've been consistently writing and doing all the things that people tell me I'm supposed to do when trying to become a really good comedian, and I just don't see any results, and it just seems helpless. And I really relate to that feeling, which is why I wanted to make this video. You know, when I started off doing comedy, I had already thought of myself as the class clown. I think my friends considered me a really funny guy. I even did some stand-up at my school in front of my entire high school and made them laugh. So I already had this initial confidence before I even got up on stage that I was funny. And I remember deciding that I wanted to do stand-up and doing my first open mic. And after doing this open mic and absolutely getting no laughter whatsoever, it was just such a punch to my ego, you know, because definitely when I was younger, I totally identified myself as the funny guy, and getting up on stage and not being funny, and what's worse, just being absolutely the most unfunny I've ever been in front of a bunch of strangers, it did not feel good. And this feeling continued for about the next 2 months. Every week I get up on stage thinking that this was gonna be the set that the crowd was gonna laugh at, and unfortunately that was not the case. And this went on for about 2 months, and there was a point where I was at an open mic and I was feeling so distraught, almost as if I was considering perhaps comedy's not for me. Perhaps after doing this for 2 months and just not getting any laughs, this just feels hopeless. And I remember saying to myself right before I got up on stage, you know what? I'm not even gonna care about how the crowd reacts. I've been doing this for a while. They're probably not gonna laugh. I'm just gonna go up on stage and try to enjoy myself as much as possible. And I remember having this feeling as I got up on stage. And right after I finished my set and I got off, this guy came up to me and he gave me something that I hadn't received for the past 2 months that I've been performing, and that was a compliment. And I remember him just saying that he really enjoyed my set. He thought I was really funny, and I cannot tell you what that felt like. It was almost as if I had been holding my breath for the past couple of months, and now that I'd gotten this compliment, I can finally just breathe again. And I think for any comedian out there that's feeling distraught, helpless, feeling like there's no way that they're ever going to say anything funny that's up on stage right now, I guarantee that even though you're not necessarily getting those laughs initially, you are still absolutely improving. And I think if you're really being truthful to yourself, think back to when you first got up on stage and now, and think about the feeling you had when you first got up on stage and how you feel now when you get up on stage. And you can already see that there's such a huge improvement from how you're feeling at the beginning until now, and that's because you're getting used to being up on stage, and maybe you're not necessarily getting those laughs, but you absolutely are improving and getting better. And if you stick with it, I guarantee there's going to be a point where as soon as you stop caring so much about what the crowd thinks and start caring more about trying to become a better comedian, trying to enjoy the process a little bit more, then that feeling of just not caring is really where you're going to start to see improvements. And right at that point is when you're officially going to become a comedian. There'll be one time where finally that joke hits and the crowd laughs at what you said, and it's going to be the most meaningful, awesome feeling in the world. And you're going to miss out on that if you decide that right now in that initial couple of months that you're not getting those laughs, that it's just not worth it. Because every comedian out there has felt that feeling of kind of helplessness, of it almost seems like it's not worth it to continue going up on stage. It doesn't seem like I'll ever get a laugh. And if you decide to stick with it, I guarantee You will get better. You will start to see those initial laughs. You just have to have patience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this content, I'm coming out with new content every single week. It really helps if you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. And remember, enjoy the rest of your day, you guys, because you deserve it.